to use this as an example. A coffee cup actually came off here, slid across here, and flew and hit somebody over here, into this corner here.
Yeah, well, this is him.
And one of the mirrors behind the bar shattered for no reason.
This is him.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
How close can you let him come? Can we talk to him, Derek? You're Francis, are you? You're Francis?
Francis.
Francis. What's your surname, Francis? What's your surname? What's your surname? What's your surname?
I do not.
I want you to tell me what your surname is. Come on.
Mercy.
No, you don't scare me.
Mercy.
No, I don't think so.
Mercy.
No, I'm not. You're scare me. You don't scare me one bit. No, you don't scare me. Don't come near me because you don't scare me. So tell me, what's your surname? What's your surname? Come on, what's your surname? What's your surname? What's your surname?
Take thy hand off me, wench.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking for your surname.
Take thy hand off me, wench.
No, you don't scare me. Come on, what's your surname?
Shuffle your legs.
Now, will you now? Don't you like women?
See your breasts.
Yeah, don't you like women?
Wench.
You don't like women, do
You see your breasts.
Yes, I do, yeah.
Who's there?
Okay, well, if you can still...
That is,
Are we still on air? Okay, we're still on air. What's happened? What happened is, I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just going to... What's happened is that Derek sometimes gets possessed. This can happen quite a lot. This has been happening quite frequently. And what we have to do is try as hard as we can to try and get as much information out, because he's been taken over by supposed spirits. It takes a while, and then what happens is that we manage to calm him down, and then he comes round. In most cases, he can't really remember what has happened. A lot of people find it quite frightening to experience this. I mean, I'm quite shaky, but I'm used to it. Some of the members of the Most Wanted Live crew and Most Wanted crew are used to it. It is happening a lot more, which in a way is a good thing because we're managing to get a lot more information out. But others will see it as quite distressing. But Derek has supposedly his spirit guide. He has got protection, and he will be fine. So, David, please assure everybody in the audience, and I do assure everybody at home that Derek will be fine. He's absolutely fine. Give it 10-15 minutes, and he'll be okay.
I will. In fact, you can hear me loud and clear, yeah?
Kind of, yeah, you have to talk quite loudly.
Well, I have to say, I find that deeply distressing, and I know that, in fact, at Stratford, you know that I saw this happen firsthand after the show. Do you remember this?
Yes.
And I have to say,
yes, I do,
it is absolutely terrifying. And even as an open-minded cynic, I have to say it is absolutely overwhelming. And in fact, when it happened, Derek had to be restrained by two men for a long period of time, and that's the first time I've seen it like that. When in fact he was absolutely fine, after he'd rested. I'm sure that will be the case tonight. Rich, could you ask Richard Felix to go and aid Derek?
Yeah, Richard, can you go outside and help Derek, if that's what... Yeah, he's actually gone. You actually, I don't know if you can still hear me, but basically as well, whilst we've been filming the series of Most Haunted, more and more things have been happening to the crew that everybody at home will see. Also, Derek, this is becoming quite frequent, where certain members of the crew are sort of standing in the way of these supposed nasty entities. It does happen quite frequently. Sometimes nothing will happen at all for weeks, and then all of a sudden this will happen quite a lot. And it is distressing.
Can I ask you, is there any doubt in your mind?
It's becoming more...
Is there any doubt in your mind that...
Is there any doubt?
Yeah, that he makes this up?
There isn't... As far as I'm concerned, all I'm seeing is exactly what you have experienced, David. It's very human to actually sit there and think, oh my God, what's happening there? But we didn't get it on film, but what happened was Derek came in, he was sweating, he was feeling sick, he was going to the toilet, he wanted to be sick, and this apparently is quite common with a lot of mediums that do get possessed, and it is quite rare possession. I do know that for a fact. And it does seem to be happening more and more with Derek. But from what I'm seeing, and you yourself are a doctor, from what you actually see, you can't help but stand back and go, oh my God, what is happening? And it is quite, it's quite incomprehensible sometimes, because you can't quite work out what is happening at all. So I don't know, I really do not know. But some of the information and some of the language in which he speaks is amazing, because I think, well, how on earth did you know this word? How did you know that word? How do you know certain dates? Which is very intriguing. It'd be interesting to see what Matthew says.
Yeah, and as a team we all get on really well, and there is no doubt in my mind when it happened, when he was with me, he spoke with so much vitriol and hatred to me, in the same way he spoke to you tonight. I was very, very frightened.
Yeah, it wasn't very pleasant at all. As I say, I'm sort of getting a little bit more used to it, so I can kind of cope with it. But for a lot of people who haven't experienced it before, it is very distressing to see, and it is quite frightening. But we, Carl and Ray and Richard Felix and myself, we all know how to cope with it now. We know how to handle it.
Yeah,
and it doesn't happen that often.
I have to say that I think you were very brave to stand up to him tonight. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause. Well, you are terribly brave, because I know how I reacted in Stratford. So thank you for the moment, Yvette. I'm going to ask Matthew what he does think of tonight.
Well, again, and 6, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lovely. 1.